Yo, what's going on guys, Space Kong here. So ZeniMax has given us a nice little sneak peek of what to expect in February's update of 2017. So the DLC is called Homestead and it revolves around player housing. But the best thing about this is, it's free. Yes, we have another free DLC, like the one Tamriel. But if you guys can't wait till February and want to get your hands on it early, you can play it in January on the PTS. But when I say PTS, I mean the public test server, which is only available on PC and Mac. Now, when this update becomes live, to get your hands on a free house, all you have to do is complete the tutorial quest. And ZeniMax have described this house as a modest room at a local inn. So I guess it's not a house then. But I don't care, it's free! So, ZeniMax has stated that there's just under 40 houses. And the style of them are based after each playable race, so there's 10 races, but what they're going to do is, for the Imperials, because to be an Imperial you have to buy the Imperial DLC, and so if you want to own an Imperial house, which counts as a 10th race, you will need to have the Imperial DLC. But that doesn't mean the Imperial City DLC, just being able to play as an Imperial, that DLC. You know what I mean. And that is currently going for 2,100 crowns. Another point I should mention is that every house is account bound, so it's not character bound. So if you buy a house with one character, you can visit it on another character and you can own multiple houses, so you know, you can own as many houses there are available to actually purchase. And at the moment there are currently no DLC houses. And ZeniMax have also stated that most of the player houses can be bought with gold, in-game that is. So they did mention about one of the houses, which is called the Island Retreat, and that is crown only, so you won't be able to get that in-game. But they are going to give you a choice about the rest of the houses. So the ones that you can buy with in-game gold, you can also buy on the Crown store. And in case you haven't already heard about the player housing, you can add furniture and robust decorations. You will be able to craft these furnitures yourself with existing items and your current skills that you know, like your blacksmithing, clothing, that sort of, you know what I'm saying. But there will also be a merchant, so you can buy this furniture straight away, and the furniture that you've crafted and decorations you will be able to trade or sell to other players. But another thing that ZeniMax have also stated is that there's over 2,000 pieces of furniture and decoration items. Now that's an incredible amount of customization. I mean, like, every house is going to look different, and the way they're going to do it, it's not like in Skyrim how everything had a set location and there wasn't much customization you could do. You could either build it or not build it. Whereas in this, it's kind of like how, if you've ever played The Sims, where you have your furniture and you can just drag it and drop it wherever you like. It's basically going to be exactly like that. Oh, and did I mention that you have gardens? Yeah, gardens, so that's pretty cool. I mean, it's not confirmed as far as I'm aware, but if it's anything like Skyrim, you'll be able to, you know, grow your own herbs and mushrooms and stuff. So if you could make your own alchemy ingredients, that would be amazing. So if you want to buy any of the houses in like the main cities or anything like that, it's also kind of like Skyrim, how you would have to, you know, like impress whoever's in charge. Like in Skyrim's case, it was the Jarl, and basically you'd have to earn the right to buy a residence there. So it's also achievement based, so if you complete the quest in that area and, you know, basically save the day, do all that good stuff, and you get the achievement which is required to buy that house, then yeah, the people in charge will let you buy that house. So that's pretty cool. So it gives you more incentive to go around and play the quests as well, because a lot of people either do quests or PvP, there's, you know, so at least it gives you a chance to explore more of it, and it's, you know, edging you on to do it as well. Another point I should mention is that when you buy the house, I mean, you can preview it before you buy it, which is also pretty cool. But you have two options. You can buy it furnished or unfurnished. Now furnished means that it comes, you know, with furniture and decorations and it's all done up, whereas unfurnished means it just looks like a complete shithole and you have to put everything in yourself. So yeah, I mean, it's good that they give you the choice, and I'm probably presuming that furnished will cost a lot more than unfurnished, but we'll see. But I should mention that if you do buy it from the Crown Store, it will automatically come furnished. You can't buy it unfurnished from the Crown Store. But it says you can craft things like tables, chairs, chests. Now, when it says chests, I automatically think storage, because if it's anything like Skyrim, then, you know, we're not saying it is, but just, you know, just bear with me here. But it's like, if we do have chests, that would be pretty cool, because you would be able to store your stuff in, surely. Well, that's what I'm thinking anyway. And they also said armories, so how cool would it be if in the armories you could do like it was in Skyrim, where once you've got a rare piece of armor, you can just hang it up and it, you know, just have it there and on display. That'd be pretty awesome if you ask me. But also you can craft beds. You can even craft your own bar. I mean, like inviting all your guild over, you know, drinking some mead, you know, all that. For all you role players out there, you would find this really fun. And also you can craft counters, so I'm presuming that you can put whatever you want on the counters. In some of the pictures in the trailer it showed like the kitchen where there was loads of sweet rolls and loads of nice looking pastries just lying around. So if you can craft them and then have them there on the table, you know, it'd be a nice little touch to the game, make it more homely. And if you can have all the herbs and things just dangling down from the ceiling, or like rabbits, pheasants, and like, this is looking to be a really nice DLC. But they did state that you can craft food, barrels, even paintings, and light fixtures, so say torches, I'm guessing, or candles. That'd be, you know, and plants and trees as well. You can have indoor and outdoor. I'm presuming that'll go with your garden as well. It says you can do much more as well. But one thing that did catch my eye is books. Now they said about the Mages Guild books, so, you know, the lore books, and from what I gathered from it, from my understanding, is as soon as you've collected a certain stack of lore books and like completed it, because there's loads of different categories, and so say if you complete it, then you can buy it off one of the merchants that sells all the housing materials, things like that, and then you can have it, like all the books in your shelf, the ones that you've collected, then you buy them. For some reason, if you've collected it, you have to buy it again. I don't really understand that, but yeah, it'd be quite nice to have them in your shelf, just to, you know, because in this game, if you collect a book, then you automatically have it on you wherever you go. So it's nice just to have it showing as well. Another nice touch of this game is trophy furniture and decorations. So, say if you became Emperor, you would be able to craft yourself the ruby throne and have that in your house. Now, that alone would make me want to buy it and become Emperor as well, because I haven't actually become Emperor yet. So I will be working on that soon. But yeah, there's going to be a lot of achievement-based things. So I'm presuming that, say if you beat Molokina or any of the DLC bosses, then you'd be able to maybe mount their head, or Bogdan the Nightflame. How cool would that be if you could mount his head on a wall? Yeah. I would buy the DLC for that alone. But wait, there's more. So, yeah, you can place pets, mounts, and assistants down wherever you like. So, I mean, yeah, that's pretty fucking awesome if you ask me. And something that someone did say as well is that if you can place your pet or your mount in the wall, so you can have like a live horse head poking out for your wall. So yeah, it's going to be pretty interesting. And apparently, if you wanted, you could place a chair upside down, floating in the middle of nowhere, and well, you know, you can get some really interesting looking houses. Basically, what they're saying, the customization is going to be limitless. And you can make crafting stations and plant them down wherever you want, so it makes it a lot more convenient, because you can have all your crafting stations wherever you want. And the fact that you can invite people over, so you can invite your friends or your guildies over, and they'll be able to use your house as long as they're invited. So that's also a nice little touch. But that's not all, there's also combat skeletons. So if you guys remember before, there used to be an NPC who couldn't actually die, and a lot of people used him to test their DPS and any of their new builds, and basically they took that out. So, and it took them a little while, but I'm really glad they've basically put a test dummy back. So this combat skeleton is basically going to stand there and he won't die. You can literally batter the shit out of him, test all your DPS and all your skills. And something else that might interest you is the player houses. It's not going to be like everyone can see your house. It's going to be an instance, like a dungeon or something like that. So essentially, if you want to teleport to your house, you can always fast travel there by going into your collections menu, and then from there teleport to your house, and it's free. It doesn't cost anything, no gold, nothing like that. So your friends can also travel to you. You can make them out to be a guest, or you can make them out to be a decorator. So if you trust them, you can basically have your friend come over and they can redecorate your house. They can't add or remove any items, but they can move shit around. So be careful who you give that to, because people can just like mess your house up, and be aware. But no one can steal anything from your house, like if they're invited or not invited or whatever. None of your items can get taken, so you won't have to worry about that. Everything's nailed down essentially. And one last point before I go: no one can break into your house. But anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video and found it useful. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and if you're definitely going to get this DLC, leave a comment, let me know. Storm some ideas of what your house is going to be looking like, or if you're going to use it for a guild hall or just for your friends, or you're going to just like basically have ESO cribs. And don't be afraid to be creative. But anyway, if you would like to see more videos like this in the future, please leave a like and subscribe, and as always guys, have yourselves a great day. Peace.